What's going on, prospectors? Dig Daddy out here in the shed, bringing you another episode of Backyard Prospecting. Today, we're switching it up. We're going back over to the Etsy. Now, I didn't originally find this on Etsy. I think I found maybe a Facebook post or something where somebody had mentioned, hey, I have paydirt. And it looked like they put a little bit of effort into making their bags, like they're going to try to stay around. So I figured, let's check one out. And so what we're checking out today is this bag right here. Little manila envelope it got shipped in. There is a little hole in it when I originally got it. Nothing fell out. Luckily, nothing got damaged. Wasn't a whole lot of weight to the bag. That much is for sure. The bag itself is wrapped in some little bubbly bubbles. And then there you go, the bag. Little bag of paydirt there. Very, very, very thin. Now, this paydirt comes to us from the Prospecting Geologist. Ships out of Pennsylvania, I think is where it came from. Yeah, out of PA. Now, the description says that we should be received 8 ounces of paydirt. That feels about right. It's really light. 8 ounces, roughly about a half a pound. The mailer said it was 8 ounces. They'll get a little bit of a bonus for the bag itself. It's not 8 ounces. It's probably about 7-ish. 6 and a half. 6.5 ounces in the bag. So that's what we got. Very little paydirt. This ran me about $55, free shipped. Guaranteed half gram. So half a gram is guaranteed right there. Prospecting Geologist from Etsy. Let me go ahead and read the description. Let me bring myself back into view here. Let me find that description again. Here we go. I'll go ahead and put it up here on the side as well so you can read along. Materials: gold, hematite, magnetite, quartz, granite, phyllite, whatever. Hornsblende, diorite, meteorite, metallus, a bunch of rock. I don't know why they're putting all this bullshit in here. It's a bunch of rock, a little bit of gold, probably some magnetics, a little bit of quartz and granite, blah, 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 blah. Pan your own gold. This gold is from the Virginia Piedmont region, which is part of the first gold rush in North America. Quarter ounce, quarter gram, half gram, or full gram. 1 gram of gold is guaranteed in every bag. The difficulty varies depending on the bag, but each bag is designed to provide a fun and rewarding panning experience for both beginners and experienced prospectors. The gold in the bag includes some larger crystalline chunky gold flakes and a lot of smaller fines and specks. So there's a good mix of sizes to keep things interesting. The paydirt consists of common rocks and minerals found within the Virginia Piedmont area. These include but are not limited to quartz, hematite, magnetite, blah, 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 this and that and that, and rocks. They didn't say that part, I just threw that in. All material and gold within these bags were hand dug or dredged by my prospecting partner and me. 6 to 8 ounces of panning material in each bag. So they are up front that it's going to be a small ass amount of dirt. It's probably to keep their shipping down. So what you're going to get is basically one pan's worth of dirt. It'll be a really quick run. I'm even considering if I want to put it down the sluice or just pan it out, because it's really, really small amount. From the feel of it, it's sand, all very small sand, so there might not even be any point to classifying it. Overall, the reviews seem to be okay. 5-star, 5-star. 100% 5-star reviews, but he only has 2 reviews. Well, he's going to get another one today. So there you go. Prospecting Geologist. We're going to check out your dirt. Find my half gram of gold guaranteed, and there you go. So let's shake it out, and we're gonna find us some gold. All right, So we got our little pan out here, little mine lab pan. It's an interesting little pan. Kind of small, kind of high walled. Decent riffles though, but we're not here to review a pan. We're here to look at some dirt. All right, so there you go. There's our dirt. Not a lot of it. Looks weird. Almost like there's bird seed or something in it. These little brown chunks. But yeah, there you go. Now let's grab us some Yoda. See what kind of... Oh, I see a little flake of gold. Magnetics, just a little bit. Not, I mean, you know, that's not much. A little flake of gold. Little flake of gold right there. Anyways, there's not a whole lot of magnetics to deal with in here. There is some gold. I already saw it, so that's good. We know we didn't get skunked. That's our magnetics from pretty much the entire thing. A little big chunkies. Little flakes of gold. So, all right. I think we're good here. I think this is about where we might as well run. And there you go. So, this will be a quick one. I may not even speed it up. But let's move this over to the sluice and find us some gold. Action. All right. We are ready to roll here. Just got to fire up the sluice and throw a little water on this dirt. Like I say, we're not going to classify. There's really no reason to. It's already just sand. I feel like it's kind of a waste of effort to classify something that's basically already there. Break it up into a bunch of smaller, and you know how small the pans I would need to break up fucking 6 ounces of dirt? A little floating material in there, so make sure to use that frog piss, some of that jet dry, or some other type of surfactant to knock that stuff down. Put it where it belongs, down to the bottom of the pan. And all right. Yeah, so let's get into it. Like I said, this is going to be a quick one. I will still go ahead and speed things up. Actually, no, well, we're almost done. that's that. Damn, that was fast. All right, let's shut this down. Go see what we got. Wow, all right. Lots of nice finds in there. Lots of nice little pieces. Tons of it to clean up. I will say I'm a little bit surprised. Pleasantly surprised, always, of course, because gold's gold, and I love it. And there's your gold, baby. So, all right, we're gonna get this all cleaned up, and then figure out what exactly we got here. Hopefully, it should be at least a half a gram. So, all right, we'll be right back. All right. There you go. There's your gold, baby. Nice little smile. Some very fine gold. Lots of fine gold. Little itty bitty pieces. A couple larger flakes. But overall pretty small material. Gold anyways. But alright, yeah, we're going to get this suckered up, dry it out, give it a final weigh, and I'll be right back with my final words and ROI. Alright, welcome back. We have this gold all dried up and we are ready to weigh it out. Mine are bobbing the ass or hanging by. It's kind of off screen, but he's over here, or they're over here. Zeros across the screen. Let's do it. Let's see what we found. All right. 0.600 on the dot. So it looks like they put a little bit more than that half gram guarantee. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. So, all right, cool. 0.6 grams of gold. Most of it, spread it around a little bit, is the really small fine stuff. Not super fine, not like flour, not fly poop, but a little bit above that. And then some normal size flakes in there as well. A lot of it looks really crystalline. Of course, as always, I'll take some pictures so you can get up close and personal with it. Get really on there and see what it looks like. And we'll be right back with my final words and ROI. All right, welcome back. Only did a couple pictures because, well, it's all basically just flaky small gold. I'm sure you all know what that looks like. But it was very nice looking gold, very clean, high quality, probably high purity as well. So not bad at all. As always, we'll talk about the dirt first, then we'll move on to the gold. the dirt was all fairly easy to go through. It was all sand. There was no big rocks in there. So even though it was only a little bit of material, being 8 ounces, there wasn't a lot of wasted material, being the big rocks that we often will find in our pay dirt, the big over 1/4 inch rocks, over 1/2 inch rocks that nobody likes. I mean, if they're not shiny and they ain't gold, you can keep them. And they did. So 8 ounces of pure pay dirt, all small fine stuff. I didn't even bother to classify it because it was all sand to begin with. There was some heavies in there, definitely some magnetics, larger magnetic pieces. So definitely recommend having your magnet handy to get all that out of the way before you start panning. Not that it makes a whole lot of difference, because at the end there still is a lot of black sands and the heavy stuff there. So you're going to have to earn your gold out of there. So don't just go through it real quick. You probably miss some because there's a lot of black sand in here and your gold is going to want to hide in there. And if you go too quickly, it's going to wind up at the bottom of your pan. And just make sure you go back and forth a couple times, I guess is what I'm getting at. But overall, the dirt was pretty easy to go through. Beginner, novice, and practice for a pro. I think it fits the bill all the way across the board. No super heavy features in there. There was a couple of little lead balls. I figure birdshot or something like that. So, you'll have to roll those out of the way. But overall, the dirt was really easy to go through. I think it'd be a good afternoon's time. I wish they gave more material. Even if it's the same amount of gold, more material would stretch this experience out a little bit. I definitely understand why they do it. 8 ounces, they're trying to keep that shipping cost low because they are paying for the shipping. So that kind of makes sense. But, wish, whatever. That's just my thoughts. I'd like to have more material just to extend the experience. You can always, of course, go back and rerun it, and I definitely recommend doing that, just because that gold does like to hide under those black sands that may work their way out of your pan or out of your sluice. But overall, good stuff. And now let's talk about the gold, because I know that's why you've been waiting around. And let's do that. The gold, like I was saying, was all really small, fine stuff. No flour, no fly poop, but just a little bit bigger than that. All nice material, gold. Looked good, felt good. Probably tastes good too. What can I say? It's pretty unremarkable as far as like any specific pieces that stand out. No piece was really that much larger than any of the other ones, so there's no like crowning pieces, but there was definitely the amount of gold that I was expecting, and then a little bit more. So let's go ahead and get to the numbers. Put up the thing right here. I paid $55 for this bag of dirt. That is $55 shipped to me, so their shipping, they ate that out of that $55. What I wound up finding in this dirt was 0.600 on the dot grams of gold. Now, that's going to have a today value of $37.02, which is going to mean our overall ROI on this bag of dirt is 67%, which, quite frankly, is pretty damn good. It's not through the roof, it's not stellar, but it's pretty damn good, especially for Etsy dirt. I got exactly what I was expecting, plus a little bit more. Was that 20% additional gold on top of the 1/2 gram that I was expecting? So, you know what? I would call that a pretty damn good day. Now, of course, your mileage may vary. You may not get 0.600, but you will, per their guarantee, get 1/2 gram. So factor that ROI in your head, and if you're okay with that, pick up a bag. It was not a bad bag of dirt. I was actually really pleasantly surprised. Etsy dirt is usually kind of or just freaking terrible. So it's good to see that there's a good seller out there. He has a lot of other stuff on his page, so take some time to check that out. I'm pretty sure he also has a YouTube video. I'll check that out before completing the editing on this video, and I'll post a link down there for you to check that out as well. But yeah, overall, good dirt. Even though it was a little bit on the small as far as like content goes, I had a good time going through it, got some good gold out of it, and overall, had a good time. 67% is not a bad ROI. Definitely not any that I'm going to complain about. And hey, it put some gold in my vial, and I always love putting gold in my vial, as I'm sure you do too. So, there you go. Otherwise, hey, if you like this video, don't forget to hit like. If you're not a subscriber and you're still with me, go ahead and hit subscribe as well so you don't miss any of my future videos and content and live streams and whatever the hell else I happen to be doing. Pictures, photos, and random shit. I like doing random shit. So if you like all that, don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell, blah, blah, blah. You know all the things that we all say after every video to get people to stay engaged. Do all that, and you'll be my friend. This is Dig Daddy. Don't forget to go to backyardprospecting.com as well. Check out the Prospector shop. I sell stuff. You can buy stuff there. I won't go over all that because you'll figure it out when you get there what I have, and it varies. Sometimes I have this, sometimes I have that, and other days I don't got shit. But today, who knows? So go check that out. Otherwise, this is Dig Daddy, and I'm signing out from the shed. If I don't see you out at the rivers, I'll catch you in the backyard. Peace.